The greatest hip-hop artist of all time gets to perform at the biggest hip-hop festival. It's normally a 3-day festival, decided to add a 4th day just for Kanye West, the GOAT. If you have a 3-day pass to go to Rolling Loud, you'll be automatically guaranteed to see Kanye West on Thursday. They're going to be performing for the first time Vultures 1, debuted at number 1, Against the Industry, blackballed by everybody. The only performance happening on Thursday, Anti-Dollar Sign and Friends. I'm guessing they're going to have some guest performers. I actually got to see Kanye's listening party in Las Vegas during Super Bowl weekend. You know Kanye is my favorite artist of all time. I've seen Kanye perform 10 times, 11 times with the listening party, if you count that as a live performance. It was just kind of like him on stage going like this the whole time with the mask on. It's not even Kanye, bro. Like, they could have just brought someone that doubles. First time I saw Kanye was at Coachella 2011. I was front row. Me and my homie Debo, we were there for 10 hours just holding on to dear life. If you've been in front of a festival, you know, like, people are pushing, trying to get to the front, especially the Strokes play right before Kanye in 2011. That was the first time I saw him. I was 18 years old. Then 2013, 2 years later, I got to see him at the Yeezus tour twice. It's actually the first date that I took my wife was to a Yeezus tour. When we were dating, I had an extra ticket, and Kendrick Lamar was opening that tour. So it's Kendrick and Kanye. And we liked it so much that we ended up buying. We saw it at the Staples Center, and then 2 months later was at the Honda Center, or maybe the other way around. But I ended up watching them twice in 2013.
If y'all remember this, y'all got screamed so loud I can't hear the music. Y'all remember this joint right here? This the real one, baby.
I saw him at Made in America 2014, Los Angeles, which only happened one time because the crowd got too rowdy during Kanye's performance. People were climbing trees. People were on top of like the bus signs. Having a concert in downtown Los Angeles, literally in downtown, was a little bit too much for the city. They never made in America ever again, so Kanye shut that shit down. I actually proposed to my girlfriend, now my wife, at that concert. So either 2014 or 15, I saw him at Wango Tango. That was at the Carson Arena where the Chargers used to play, the LA Galaxy Arena. They had this like radio station show, but Kanye was like the headliner. So we ended up go see him. I think the Jonas Brothers, and then Kanye closed it out, which was a pretty cool experience. And then I saw him at Summer Ends Festival in Arizona in 2015. Travis Scott played right before Kanye in that festival. And I think, I forgot who else was on that festival. I only went on Sunday just to see Kanye. 2016, I saw him at the St. Pablo tour. I feel like it was the Forum or the Staples Center in 2016, the St. Pablo tour. And then I went to see him in Vegas at the T-Mobile Arena. Probably my favorite Kanye performance was that one, 2016 at T-Mobile Arena. Even Kanye said the energy that day was insane. Because when you have a concert in your city, you're not going to go as hard because you still got to drive home. But if you go to Vegas specifically for a concert, everybody that went to see him in Vegas was there just to see him in Vegas. So it was just, the energy was insane. If you go to Vegas to watch a concert, you're probably going to have a better time than in your local city. In the middle of the St. Pablo tour, like 2-3 days later, and when he played in Sacramento, he had the whole meltdown. He canceled the tour. He was actually scheduled to headline Coachella 2019. He was negotiating with Golden Voice to be the headliner for Coachella. Kanye, he wanted like a specific stage made for him that was bigger than Coachella could actually make.
Dome would be impossible to build in 4 months and would require the promoter to rearrange the entire festival site and remove a large section of portable bathrooms. West became irritated, declaring that he was an artist with a creative vision who shouldn't be spending his time talking about porta potties.
3 weeks before Coachella 2019, Kanye got announced that he was going to do Sunday service on Easter Sunday at Coachella campgrounds. They built a mountain within like 2 days. They just brought in a bunch of trucks. They dumped a bunch of dirt. They compacted it, and they made a little mountain where the campers usually are, just for him to perform. You could see like a bunch of celebrities. The Kardashians were there. He had Chance the Rapper, DMX, who did like a sermon, rest in peace. And then I think Kid Cudi was with them as well.
People that are privileged enough to be on the good side. Us, look,
grass.
we get, they get the nice grass, we get the nice dirt. We only slept like 2 hours. But was it worth it?
I did not think it was this bad. Oh my god.
The day before Sunday service, Kid Cudi closed out the Sahara tent, and he brought out Kanye West to open up his set. And they did like Kids See Ghosts.
Kanye, I love you! I love you, Kanye!
To open up Kid Cudi's set, which was crazy. Kanye was right there. Closed it out, and then the next morning we had to come back to the campgrounds to watch Kanye. He was 2 hours late, and we all got sunburned, but whatever. He hadn't performed until 2021 in December. He did the Larry Hoover concert. I didn't get a chance to go to that one, and I regret that one so much because it was at the LA Coliseum or the Rose Bowl, I forgot what it was. But it was him and Drake doing this Larry Hoover tribute concert, which looks super sick. So this is actually Kanye's first official performance since the Larry Hoover concert 3 years ago. And it's his first time performing at Rolling Loud officially. That's the reason we're going to Rolling Loud. So yeah, Kanye day one on Thursday. Hopefully see you guys there. If you've never seen Kanye perform live, he's the best artist of all time. Like when you see him live, you're gonna be blown away. Like this is a legend. That's not even what I was excited to go to Rolling Loud, but of course Kanye got added. I had to just talk about Kanye. So Rolling Loud California is doing something different. It's the first time that we get Mexican regional artists on the lineup. We have four Mexican artists on this lineup. We have Chino Pacas, Natanael Cano, Junior H, and Fuerza Regida. So all four artists are gonna be playing for the first time at Rolling Loud. Guitar solos and the trumpets, and they have like party songs. And the reason that Rolling Loud is adding these artists to the lineup is because they did a similar thing at the last Miami Rolling Loud. They added reggaeton for the first time because a lot of people in Miami, of course, they're Latin American based. It just makes perfect sense. They like hip hop, they like reggaeton. In California, you like corridos, you like hip hop. Out of the four, Chino Pacas, I'm not a big fan of him. I only know like a couple songs. He's just new. He's just been blowing up. He actually signed to Drake's label. Fuerza Regida, I got to see him at Coachella Arena. We were invited to take some pictures and some videos. Natanael Cano, I can't wait to see that fool. I saw him at Coachella 2022. And then Junior H, I've never seen Junior H live. He's rarely here in the United States, so for him being at this festival, I can't wait to see his set. And all the guest performers they're probably gonna bring. It's just live instruments. It's different. It's super sick. Mexican music, especially this genre, the corridos tumbados, corridos bélicos, this genre of new wave of Mexican artists, that they don't just wear the hats and the suits like old traditional artists. It's a new wave. They dress like rappers. They wear the bling. They wear the jewelry. They flash the money. It's just a new wave of new generations of Mexican Americans and even Mexicans that just relate to this. And it makes Mexican music cool and mainstream, which is random. So for the first time, you have these Mexican artists performing at this festival. But also a month later, Peso Pluma is sub-headlining Coachella Fest, the biggest music festival in the world. So Mexican music is in the come up. And this is only the beginning of seeing Mexican artists at Rolling Loud, Mexican artists at other festivals. Baja Beach Fest just announced their lineup as well, and they have 3 or 4 Mexican regional artists along with reggaeton artists and stuff. So it's like Mexican music is about to take over to even bigger heights. This is almost like the beginning of hip hop. getting into music festivals when like festivals didn't want to bring hip hop to festivals, and now it's like names like Kendrick Lamar and Post Malone and Kanye and Jay-Z, they started coming to the festivals, and now you're gonna see Mexican artists come to the festival. So there's a moment in history, so make sure you guys check out these sets. I've never seen Nicki Minaj live. She doesn't really perform. She's never really been to festivals. She always comes out either as a guest performer, best or the most iconic female rapper of all time. Doing a 2-hour set to close out Rolling Loud on Friday.
Looking for a tool to give some babies. A handful of Weezy, sprinkle of JVs. Man, I ain't done no type like Jimmy and Sway.
That's gonna be epic. You have to be there to watch Nicki Minaj. And
But if he can't 3 times a night, I tried to.
that's something I want to experience. YG and Tyga, I've seen both of them before. I'm a big fan of YG.
Stay motivated, stay inspired, show love to your people.
So yeah, behind me you can see one of his albums, Still Brazy.
We're building a beautiful wall, everybody. A beautiful wall. Who wants the wall built? A beautiful wall. Fuck Donald Trump! Fuck Donald Trump!
One of my favorite albums of like 2015, I think, 2016. Ray Shermer, YG and Tyga, Chino Pacas, Nicki Minaj. I'm gonna have a good time at those sets. The official Rolling Loud lineup, like what stage are they gonna be performing? And they say the main stage. So Junior H will be performing in the main stage with Nicki Minaj. I just don't know what time they're gonna give him. Are they gonna give him like a 7 p.m., a 5 p.m., a 6 p.m.? Post Malone is headlining the biggest hip hop festival on Saturday in March. And literally a month later, he's at the biggest country music festival. He's going to be doing a country set at Stagecoach like a month later. So this dude's crazy, just hitting 2 big festivals, doing completely different genres of music. I've never seen Post Malone live. He was at Coachella, I think like 2017 or 2018. But he played really close to Beyonce. And I remember it was Coachella 2018. So I didn't want to go from the Sahara tent to Beyonce, so we ended up staying at the main stage to watch Beyonce a little closer. So I never got to see Post Malone. I just want to hear White Iverson in person. I want to see Big Sean, and I want to see Suicide Boys. Flo Milli, I got to see her at Coachella. I want to see Flo Milli. So Fuerza Regida is on Saturday. I recommend you guys watch Fuerza Regida. Future and Metro Boomin headlining, which it was actually going to be Lil Uzi Vert. So when the lineup first dropped, they had Lil Uzi as the Sunday headliner closing out the festival. And then Lil Uzi said, I never agreed to play at Coachella. I never agreed to play at Rolling Loud. Why am I on this lineup? He literally posted on his story. And then literally a few hours later, they did a new lineup. And then they added Future and Metro Boomin as the headliners. We don't get Lil Uzi Vert here, but if you want to see him, you can still watch him at Coachella. And we got Future and Metro Boomin and Friends. It's going to be a crazy set. We got to see him at Coachella this year too. Metro Boomin is the best producer working right now, and Future, they're dropping a new album that actually comes out here in February. Plus, they have all these hits, and they're gonna bring guest performers. So that's like a must-watch set. It's just. Chief Keef, Ski Master Slum God, Bryson Tyler, NLE Choppa, O3 Greedo, the Mexican OT, Mozzie, and I don't know the rest of the artists. And of course, Natanael Cano on Sundays. Let me know who you're excited to see at Rolling Loud. And are you guys going to be going to see Kanye on Thursday?